Hey, well, we have this Leetcode problem here, first and last position of element in sorted array. So I figured this would be a good example to show how lower bound and upper bound works. So we have this array here and we have a target. So we need to find the starting and ending positions of the target value. So say, take this for example. If our target is 8, then the first and last positions are 3 and 4. And if we have a target that doesn't exist, we return a bunch of negative ones. So anyway, we're gonna solve this problem with lower and upper bounds. So the way lower bound works is that it returns an iterator pointing to the first element in the range first last, which does not compare less than val. And upper bound returns an iterator pointing to the first element in the range first last, which compares greater than val. So in this example, lower bound would return an iterator to this value here, and upper bound would return an iterator to this value here. So we can use it to solve this. So I'll make lower bound and upper bound work their magic here. How do we figure out if we don't have target in the array? So if lower bound is equal to nums.n, or it doesn't equal to the target, it isn't there in the array, so we return our negative ones. Otherwise, the first value we need to return is the lower bound minus, and this gives us the position of the starting position of the target value. To get the ending position, we take the upper bound and do the same thing, but we do an additional -1, because remember, lower bound would give us an iterator to this value here in this array, but upper bound would take us here. So we need to subtract 1. And we return this. There we go, we're done. And that's how you'll use lower bound and upper bound. It saves you the trouble of implementing binary search yourself, and it's pretty handy.